is psychically spying on you. So you need to protect yourself while you're asleep and awake. Let's tap in to see what you could do to protect yourself. Ooh, Crozma. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 legendaries. All right, we have the Crozma, Sword and Moon, Unified Minds. Okay, and it's a psychic type. So Sun and Moon, polarity energy, unified mind. So you guys have kind of the same mind. Your minds are kind of psychically linked, and it's time to separate that and fuse with this person. And that's why it's kind of unified minds, and in your mind and in their mind's eye, they're able to easily access your energy in that way because you did psychically fuse with them. But you can remove that from your sphere by putting a barrier attack. So you need to have a barrier when you sleep, so that way whatever they're trying to do, that barrier can attack them. So having this barrier when you do sleep is going to protect you in some sort of way. And special laser, maybe putting some lasers on there, pew, 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 and kind of like attacking them in some sort of way. It says, it looks somehow pained as it rages around in search for light, which serves as its energy. It's apparently from another world. So what I'm getting here is you are their source of light, and they're in a lot of pain that they don't have access to you anymore. And they're feeding off of your light. So what they're doing is they're in a lot of pain trying to search for their source, which is you. And that's why they're kind of psychically tapped into your astral body and trying to figure out like what you're doing. And again, it's just feeding them. And we have Trap and Chair Nest Build. So protecting your nest, your bed. Okay, there's a flower here in the middle of the desert. So maybe bringing in flowers into your space and kind of keeping and programming that flower in some sort of way. Because it's in the desert, maybe it's a cactus. Maybe bring a cacti into the space, right, to kind of dry up the emotional energy between you and this person, and you and the astral realm of this person. Again, there's different levels of protection here. Barrier, lasers, and cactus. And it says, its jaws are strong enough to crush rocks, but so heavy it can't get up if it flips over. Sandile seizes those moments as their chance. So again, like, you are very powerful. You kind of have stated biting back or you're crushing it, but when you're sleeping on your back, maybe try not sleeping on your back. And that's when this person, they take it and they seize this moment as a way to like come and get you or come and grab you. So try sleeping on your side. Just maybe having a different sleep position, maybe sleeping in a whole different way. Switch up your nighttime routine. And we have Suicune using Frozen Flow. So Suicune is known to purify water. So it looks like you need to freeze your emotions and stop feeling emotions about the situation until the water towards the situation is purified, which is interesting. I would never recommend to freeze the emotional body, but it feels like it just needs to stop. It says, said to be the embodiment of north winds, it can instantly purify filthy, murky water. Yeah, this is a situation that really brought you down to rock bottom emotionally, like the worst possible emotions, helplessness, hopelessness, energy. And that's why it needs to freeze. And with Togechick energy present, again, look at how Togechick is sleeping. It feels like your energy needs to be more present when you're going to sleep and being more intentional as you are drifting off. It says, it grows de-spirited if it's not with kind people. It can float in midair without moving its wings. Yeah, so this is talking, and it's the happiness Pokemon. So it becomes de-spirited when it's not around kind people. So clearly when this person or people are connecting with your astral body when you're sleeping, you know, it causes your spirit to feel de-spirited. Like your happiness and joy gets stolen because you're not around someone who's kind. You're around someone who's just trying to take your energy and feed off of your light. And it talks about how it can float midair without wings. So, and then we have Hypno using Meditate. So it feels like doing some sort of meditation can also help to clear this energy, or maybe even seeing a professional hypnotherapist of like getting this person's energy out of your energy sphere so that you're no longer fused like that Necrozma energy. It says, as a matter of course, it makes anyone it meets fall asleep and have a taste of their dreams. Anyone having a good dream, it carries off. Yeah, again, it feels like this person literally met you, knows that you have like a beautiful dream, a really good energy, and then they try to steal that from you. So getting this out of your third eye through meditation and hypnosis so that they cannot access you. And then we have Sharpedo using Jet Headbutt. And it's interesting because like, if you can see how Hypno's on an island, and then we have Shark Spirit, and Shark Spirit's very protective. So maybe you can meditate of you being on an island and these people trying to reach you on the island, but putting a bunch of sharks in the water and having them getting attacked and eaten by sharks. Like, this is literally imagining them being destroyed and devoured in the way that they're trying to do to you. And Shark Spirit is a very, very protective. It's like, it reminds me of the Trapinch of like the really powerful jaws here. It says, it pursues its prey at speeds of 75 miles an hour and finishes them off with fangs that can crush iron. It is known as the bully of the sea, and it's known as the brutal Pokemon. Yeah, it's talking about going after its prey at 75 miles an hour. So it's a predator-prey type program, and they see you as prey. And now it's time to switch that up and make them the prey.